Hi class, my name is Aaron and I will be presenting on Congo, Africa. Congo, Africa is located in Central Africa, northeast of Angola. It is the second largest country in Africa. It has a total area of just over 2 million square kilometers. Water occupies 77,000 square kilometers of that area. To put this into perspective, the area is slightly less than 1/4 of the United States. Congo, Africa is ranked number 11 when compared to the world. It borders Angola, Burundi, Central Africa Republic, Republic of Congo, Rwanda, South Sudan, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia. A unique fact about Congo is that it straddles the equator, which makes for the northern and southern parts to vary in climate at certain times of the year. The terrain in Congo is low-lying plateau and mountains in the east. With immigration, the transatlantic slave trade at the beginning of the 16th century brought hundreds of thousands of enslaved Africans to the United States. But significant voluntary migration from Africa is a relatively new trend. One fact behind this recent wave can be traced to the Refugee Act of 1980, which made it easier for those fleeing conflict-ridden areas such as Somalia and Ethiopia to resettle back in the United States. The primary language spoken in Congo, Africa, is French, but there are 60 other languages in the Congo, which crisscrossing national borders. There is another kind of language, and that is the language of the talking drum. For generations, messages have been sent from village to village by the beat of special drums. These are usually situated near the village chief's compound. In the past, everyone within earshot understood the meaning of the various rhythms. There were rhythms for death, birth, marriage, or the impending arrival of a dignitary. Talking drums are still used, but they are being replaced by radio, shortwave, and television sets. The art of the Democratic Republic of the Congo is influenced by a number of cultures. The country itself is home to more than 200 linguistic and ethnic groups. Near the Sudanese border in the far north of the country, the people's culture has long been linked with that of the Arabs and that of the Middle East. Congo is rich in mineral resources, a fact that has fueled much of its history. The province of Katanga in the south is famed for its deposits of copper, diamonds, and oils. When the Portuguese missionaries arrived in the late 15th century, Congo artists began making ingot crosses from a copper mold. These were similar in shape to Christian crosses and used as a symbol of both wealth and religious belief. These crosses continue to be used as a currency in the Katanga region. Artists also have traditionally produced portraits of people using worked copper sheets. Traditional Congo sculpture is characterized by its naturalism and realism. The Batak people in the western part of the country typically produce small representational figures with arms close to their bodies and stiff frontal poses. These people also created small wooden sculptures intended to contain ancestral spirits. Artists of the Bashanga kingdom carved statues of royalty between the 17th and 19th centuries. These show kings wearing flat crowns and frequently holding a ritual sword. Traditional music accompanies a range of activities and can involve long performances, frequently involving the audience. Traditional instruments used in the Congo include the thumb piano and a variety of drums, such as the conga, which are used to join two or more rhythms in a polyrhythm. Some parts of the Congo use a vocal style in which a number of voices sing simultaneously but use different melodies. The rainforest soil is not nutrient-rich. Less than 3% of the land is cultivated for food production. Meat is expensive because it has to be hunted or imported. For this reason, little meat is eaten. Bananas, pineapples, taro, peanuts, manioc, cassava, rice, and bread are the staples. These foods are eaten throughout the country, but there are also regional dishes. The most imported crops for export are coffee and palm oil. Wild plants, fruits, mushrooms, honey, and other foods such as bushmeat and fish are also gathered, hunted, and used in dishes. People often sell these crops at markets or by the roadside. Cattle breeding and the development of large-scale agricultural businesses has been hindered by the recent war and the poor quality of the road system. Meals often consist of a starchy ingredient, along with vegetables and meat in the form of a stew. The starch can come in the form of a paste or a mash made of cassava or corn flour, called fufu or ugali. When eaten, the fufu is rolled into a golf ball-sized ball and dipped into spicy stew and eaten with rice and beans. To accompany these starchy ingredients, green vegetables such as cassava, which is a spinach-like plant, and okra are often added. Fish are another source of food, and they are plentiful along the Congo River. The fish are baked, boiled, or fried for immediate consumption, or smoked or salted when preserved. Markets often sell ready-to-eat peppered fish baked in banana leaves. Goat is the most widely consumed meat. Edible insects such as grasshoppers and caterpillars are eaten. They tend to have a nutty flavor. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and please use the following links for more information.